Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So today we are working on React, Expo React actually, and we're gonna see what we can do here. So after a long time, uh, I'm gonna start with website. So see what we have here. So for Expo you need to install Node.js, so easily you can download Node.js from this website and install it on any platform, Windows, Mac OS, Linux, and you can use it. So first of all you should install Node.js and then we can start it. So it's just easy setup, just do it next and it's gonna be installed. So after that we're gonna go for Expo. So this is Expo website, docs.expo.dev. So we're gonna do the installation first. So need a CMD, better to run it as administrator, and so npx install. So let me just zoom in. Okay, how could I do that? Okay, npx install Expo. So I have installed it. So npm could not determine executable run. npx expo install Expo. So I already have the Expo and it says you can install it, you can create your project, so I don't need to install Expo again. So let's start our first project here. Let me just open up Expo, create your first app. I'm gonna move to my project drive, cd Expo, and I'm gonna create my project here with npx create expo -app, add some latest, and your project name. You don't need to create a folder. After creating app, the folder will generate automatically. So I'm gonna name it for like YouTube, and let's see what happens. So it takes some time to creating your project. Should later be a little bit, but if we move to our project folder here, Expo, you can see we have YouTube here now. So it's creating the project. It's gonna download some libraries and file. It's gonna take a while. So we should wait. Taking so long. Okay. Project is setup. So for using it, I'm gonna go with cd YouTube So I'm in project folder now. Basically, when you create a project in Expo, there's not a web version of that, so you should install the web version. I'm gonna go and search for web here to see. Expo develop website with Expo. So you should install the web version, and first you should move to directory of your project. So basically when your project is ready, it's on the folder that you created. So I'm gonna move to my project, and I'm gonna install the web version here with npx install npx expo install react -dom react native web and @ expo /metro -runtime. So it's installing the web version. Oh, something is not correct here. Not found. Let me just copy it from here, maybe some spelling problem. Okay, yeah, it was a spelling problem. And after that, you can run it on a web. So for starting the project, you need to write down npx expo start. So you can run your project now. You see you have a barcode. You can expand it. You can scan it with Expo app on Google Play Store or App Store. You can download the Expo app and run your project on Android or iOS. And you see, for opening Android, you have to press A. For web, you have to press W. So I'm using Windows, so in this case I don't have the iPhone that I don't have iOS now, so I cannot run it on iOS. So let's see what we have it here. I'm gonna open a web. So it's building the project. And here we have, so it's not, I think, completely loaded yet. Okay, so we have navigations here, home, explore, and the pages are here. So I'm gonna make this look like the phone, and it's like this in iPhone 14 Pro Max. So I'm gonna change a lot of things here. First, let me copy this. Visual Studio Code. Open the folder. Let's go on project, and here we have. So we have an app folder that all the layouts and view files are here. So we have tab navigation here. It's our Explorer, and it's our index, and this is our layout. The bottom navigation is here. We have asset folder that we can use for fonts, for images, For things like that, I'm gonna go for fonts and images. And we have a components here. We're not using it yet, but in other videos we're gonna do a lot with this components. And other folders that are for Expo. So it's color.ts. We have light version, we have dark version here. So there are some colors for background and text and icons and other stuffs. The hooks and node models and script. So we don't working on this files. So for the begin, I'm not gonna use the tab version, so that's kind of basic here. First, I'm gonna remove the tabs folder, and I'm gonna go for layout. So not found should be here, and let's do some changes here. So already we have the space mono font. I'm gonna go with that. So we're gonna have temp provider. Temp provider, it's gonna be dark or default temp of device. We're gonna have a stack, and we're gonna have a screen here. So the screens, it's shown the tabs here. So I'll remove the tabs. I want to go for pages. Actually, I'm gonna go for index.tsx. And I just want to do some functions here, normal functions. Export default function. I'm gonna name it index screen. Maybe just zoom in. So we have the function here. I'm going to return the view in here. So for showing the view, I have a view here. So it's going to be basic. In every pages you can have view, but you can have a scroll view before that. Like, oh, it shouldn't be animated. This should be changed. Import. So I'm gonna use view and text. I need these two in here from React -native. It should be in single quotation, and it's done. So for moving between screens, I need rotor here. I'm gonna import, so I have to install some libraries, so I'm gonna go just router from Expo Router, and it's all this. So I'm gonna have a text here, name it usually hello world. Let's get back to our layout. I'm going to remove this, and I'm going to put index here, so we have index page. So let's see, I think we're going to have error here. Yes. What it say? Directory layouts.txt. I removed it. We don't have layout here. Let's just check. No. here. Remove this, and let's just do a simple thing. I'm gonna stop the server by Control C, you can stop it, and I'm gonna go npx expo start with -c, so I'm gonna clear the cache. Oh, sorry, it should be small c, I think. Okay, let's open up the web. Okay, it's working. So we have index file here, and before that we should have the splash. So splash screen. Okay, it's working now. My system default is dark, so it's dark here. I'm gonna remove something from here. Header. Sorry, screen options, header shown to false, and let's see the changes. Yes, so let's get back here. I'm gonna use ScrollView. Let me just zoom in. It's like kind of like HTML tags, but in an Expo version. So I'm going to use ScrollView here and other stuff. So I'm going to set the style, so you can put the styles like this. Background, background color to white. Let's see the changes here. Yes, it's working. And okay, so I'm gonna create another file here. I'm gonna name it login.tsx. So export default function login screen. Okay, I'm gonna import text ScrollView from React Native, and here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna move from index to login, and this needs navigation, so I'm gonna go with navigation. But before that, I'm gonna put something in the login screen, so I'm gonna return a view. ScrollView actually. And into that, I need a view. So we have two items for clicking. First is button, like HTML and others. We can use buttons, and sometimes we're gonna have a different type of styles, so we should use touchable opacity, so I'm gonna use touchable opacity from here, and I'm gonna name this index page, background color white. So let me copy that into login, and for this one I'm gonna say it's login page, and then I'm gonna use touchable opacity here. So first I'm gonna do it an index, so and here we have, we can put anything in here. We can put views, we can put text, images, everything. So I'm gonna go with a text here, and I'm gonna say move to login screen. I'm gonna create a style for it. Background, color to blue, color to white, and I'm gonna set font size to 20. So let's have a padding here on view. It's like complete, not completely, but it's look like HTML with different type of writing. So I'm gonna go with padding 40, and let's style that margin top to 30. I think yeah, caps lock is that. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Now we have this, so I'm gonna make it some changes to text align to center. I'm gonna go with width to 100. Oh, that's a small 300. I think it's, let me move this and put it 210. Okay. A padding to 10. Let me do it like this. Okay. And what we need, a radius to, I'm gonna set it to 13, and I'm gonna align self to center to put it on center. So for pressing that, I'm gonna move to the login screen, so I'm gonna copy that from here. Let me copy all of them. I'm just gonna change something. So move back. So I'm gonna move back here, and this is login page. So we need to install navigation before doing everything. So I'm gonna stop the server again, and let's search for navigation. Migrate from React navigation. Okay, I think it's that. So let's see what we got here. No. Navigation between pages. So for installing navigation, we should move to something has been changes. Okay. Let's see, where's the link? Okay, we are in React navigation and we need to install navigation from here. Need to start, hello React navigation. Okay. Okay, it's that. So first we should install the React navigation. So I'm just gonna copy that. So okay, it's installed, and we need these two libraries. One for iOS and one for Expo navigation. So I'll put the link in the description so you can install it. Okay, we have all three. Okay, and please Expo start -c. Press W. Inspect, and let's go here. Okay, let's just wait for build. Okay, it's done. So for now, let me just check the recordings, see everything is correct. Okay, yes. Okay, so first we're gonna navigate from this page to login page, and then we're gonna move back from login page to index page. So let's do this. I'm gonna go on press a function router router that push to login. So I'm gonna go for login, and then from login I'm gonna go back to index. So s function, and let's go back. Router dot back. So see, we have Expo router here, and in index we have the router. Let's just clear everything up and test it. So you see it's moving from pages and it's working fine. So in layout, we don't have login page. I'm gonna add it here, and there is something actually should work here. Yes, I think that's a start. Nope. Okay. We can use the login here, and we can move between any screen. So we can create a screen like creating a file here, and you can move between navigations, between pages with navigations. And I'm gonna go with assets. So how the assets works. As you can see, we have a font here. So it's monospace regular. So if I change it here, I can set a style to font family space mono. You see it's been changed. So I'm gonna add another font. For adding the fonts, first you need a font. So I have it here. I got enter font. Let's just put it the TTF file. I'm gonna change the name to enter so I can spell it easier. So we have an asset folder here. There are fonts and images. So these are splash screen and the logos and file icon, the adaptive icon for Android, iOS, and everything that it's going to be loaded. It's been created here. You just need to change in Photoshop. You can change the logo and replace it with your own logo here. Size and everything has been created. You don't need to create anything. And for fonts, so I'm gonna put enter font here. So as you can see, it's been added to my project. And for adding another font, you just need to put the name here, enter. You can put anything that you want, and the URL should be asset font and the font file. So let's see here. I'm gonna make it to enter. It's not changed, so I'm gonna start again. Okay, sometimes you should need to clear the images. You should clear the project to see the changes. Some files doesn't index. Okay. Yes, we have enter font here, and okay. If I change it now to space mono, it's gonna be changed, and now it's enter, so I'm gonna put it here. You can see it's changing. Okay, that's about fonts. You can easily add as much as you want here, but there is something. Some font families just work with the font weight. So if you just go to Google Fonts and search for Enter or any fonts, robots. So there is multiple size of the fonts here. You can download it. And what is that? Sometimes when you want to change the weight of the font, you can't. So in Enter font, I have the italic one. I think I downloaded the italic one. So I can change font weight to like this, and you see it's been bold. But some fonts are bold, some of them are italic. You can change the italic version. You should download the base fonts, I mean normal regular font, and you can change it that way. But some of them are not like this. I'm gonna go for last item for this one, for this video. We're gonna have a lot to do with Expo React. We're gonna go for form controls. We're gonna create a login page, register page, and we're gonna connect to APIs, work with post, get, and other stuffs. And we're gonna work with sync storage, something like session, and we're gonna do a lot with language stuffs. I'm gonna create different I'm gonna create a dictionary for this project. So this is just the basic. I'm gonna start with it, and we're gonna have a lot to do on this project, but I'm gonna go for last item, images. So we can use images in the project. Let's download sample image. So it's sample have license. Okay, let's just download it. I'm not gonna use it in production mode, so I don't think that's gonna be a problem. Change it to sample. And for using the image, we use asset images. We can put it in asset folder. It doesn't need to be in images, so it's kind of like organized. They can put it in asset folder too. Let's go from here. I'm gonna use image. Let's get back here. I'm gonna go with image, not like this. Nope. Okay, let's put the source here. So the URL of the image. So I'm gonna need to require image path. So it's in assets and images, and it's sample.jpg. Okay, so I'm gonna put some styles here. So width to 100 and height also 200, and I'm gonna justify the image content fit as a contain. So What is wrong here? Let me, okay. I hate Visual Studio Code. It's not just something that should be useful. Okay, we have the image on the page, so I'm gonna put the line self to center, and I'm gonna give a margin top to 330 actually. So you can change this to percent actually if you want. It's gonna be 100%, and you can remove the height from here. Let's see, it's gonna be cover, and we have content feed, different content feeds here. So let's get back to Expo. I'm gonna search for image. So it's been installed when you created the project. So okay, we have content feed here that we have it. So it's gonna be cover, contain, fill, none, and scale down. So let's go for contain. Let me just change that to 100 and height to 102. So let's go for cover, and let's go for fill. So it's not changing because the width and height are the same, and if I change this to 200, like something like this, it's gonna be changed. So I'm gonna go for cover. Okay. Contain, nothing is gonna change. Scale down. Okay, let's just remove this and see what's happened. Okay. Contain, cover. Okay, I reimaged something that it's not gonna change, but it's like the CSS. And we have contain, we have cover, we have something like this in CSS2, but it's just like that. So another thing, I put everything here as aligned everything to center. So this is because when you're not on your phone and you have it like web page, it's gonna be like this. So index page, it's in left side, but other stuffs are in center. So when you open it on phone, it's gonna be fit as a screen. And one more thing to do before I finish this video, we have flex here, flex directions and flexes. We have rows, we have columns. So I'm gonna go for that too. So I'm gonna create a view here. I'm gonna set the style. I'm gonna set the flex to 2 and flex direction to row. Okay, we have the view here, but nothing in it. So I'm gonna go with 2 views here. Style, background color, 1 red, and 1 blue. set the height here to 30 and the other one to 32. Is it the next? Yes. Flex direction row. See the column. Okay. When you put it like column, it's gonna be a row. It's different actually. I didn't understand why this is like this, but when you put it like column, it's gonna be a row. So if I add something here with yellow, it's gonna be in each row. But when you put it on something like rows, you have it here. Let me just do it. So we have two, flex two. I'm gonna put the width on one of them. Oh, actually, flex, it's gonna be one. Flex, it's gonna be one. Okay. And when you put it on row, it's like column. It's, I don't know, it's different. So you put the flex direction to row, it's going to be like 2 columns, and the flex here is number of columns. And when you put it back like column, it's going to be like row, but I should remove this to see it. And if you wanna add more rows, so if I put the flex here, set it to black, it's gonna be like this. So rows and columns are like this in Expo React. So in CSS we have the row, we have the column. In Bootstrap, sorry, we have the row, we have the column. And in the Expo we have it, but you don't need to install Bootstrap. Actually, there is a Bootstrap library for Expo, but we're not gonna use that. So we're gonna use the native here. So I just said the basics here: assets, how to create a project, how to create the files, how to use images, how to use fonts, and how to navigate between pages, and some basic stuff. So it's just for beginning, and we're gonna have a lot. I said I'm gonna use the form elements. We're gonna connect to APIs. We're gonna use a sync storage, is something like session in Expo, so you can store the data locally. And we're gonna work with lists, how we can create the lists here, how we can create custom lists with different styles, and a lot of things. I said we're gonna have the language back. I'm gonna create something to make it globally. So I'm gonna change this application in other videos. So we're gonna have login, we're gonna have register, we're gonna have the home page, and a lot of things, and a dictionary actually for application. And the last, we're gonna get the Android, iOS, and web exports. And I'm gonna show you how you can create a PW profile for iOS phones, and we're gonna have a lot to do. So I'm gonna stop it here. On next video we're gonna have lots more to do. So thank you so much for watching this video. After a long time I get back to YouTube, so I'm gonna work it so hard on it. We're gonna have a lot of videos. I'm not gonna create videos for Telegram games. Actually, all of them have been just scam. after Notcoin, everything was a scam. I'm not gonna work again on that. So we're gonna have videos on coding, on essential hacking, and a lot of things. So thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoy it, and I put the links in the descriptions to check out the navigations and expo links. And again, thank you so much for watching me, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and put whatever you want in comments. Put whatever you want to know, and I didn't say in the video that you wanted to know in Expo React. So we're gonna have more episodes of this. It's just the begin. Thank you so much again for watching this video. Have a good time.